Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing? This reading is for you, okay? So let's see what's coming out for you guys, okay? If this video resonates and you wanna like or subscribe, I would appreciate it. Okay, let's see. The Six of Cups. Something here is gonna come full circle, I feel like, for you. There's some kind of a gift from the universe. You know, I think I want to do a Celtic cross. And that's going to be the center card. I don't understand this. Yeah, you have the Four of Swords. Some of you are really worried that something isn't going to work out. I feel like some of you, it's like there's this situation, right? Has put you in the Four of Swords energy in the past. And I feel like you've gotten out of it-ish. But it's like you're manifesting a lot of beautiful things coming into your life. Here you're trying to like improve your life. You're trying to improve the quality of your life. You're trying to follow these passions that you have. There's things that you want to grow. There's things that you want to have happen. A lot of you, there's a lot of things in your career that you want. You want financial stability. You want to be strong on your own. You know, you did something, you took a risk, you stood out on a ledge, you had to for something. And it was a deep rooted from your childhood something. And some of you are afraid that your life is always going to be this, that you're never going to get out of this energy, that's always going to be kind of bad things that are happening for you and you're always going to be alone. But I feel like the universe is going to surprise you with something really amazing, because there's something really amazing that you have done. There is something really profound that you have conquered. And this type of courageous act that is done from the purity of your heart is rewarded. I feel like you are protected by the divine and you're going to see that. Some of you don't know. You know, it's like this dog is here when he's young and then when he's old as well. So some of you, it's like you have a guide, you have a guardian, you have a spirit animal, you have an ancestor, you have a loved one that has passed on, even angels, whatever you connect to. The divine is around you and is protecting you. And so, you know, you're thinking that you can't leave this protective area. But in the past, negative things happened to you. There was a lot of difficulty, there were a lot of hardships, there were a lot of trauma, but those things happen for a reason, you know, and that's one of those things that, you know, we don't know the full story, and we'll never necessarily know the full story here. But there was something here for you to overcome, for you to change. Because this is something that was in your ancestral line all these years. And so something happens to somebody when they're young, and then when they get old, they don't heal from it, so they do it to their kids. And then they do it to their kids, and then they do it to their kids. Well, you had it done to you, but you didn't carry it over to somebody else. You stopped, and you healed. And so now your ancestral line is free. There is this washed clean energy. And some of you are afraid that you're cursed, and it's actually that you're the blessed. You're the chosen one. You think you're the cursed one and you're the chosen one. There's something interesting that's happening here. We're going to see more about this. But when you have healed, this is no longer in your vibration, because it's like when this happened to you when you were younger, it was in your vibration, you didn't know it. So you attracted a lot of negative people and traumatic circumstances and things, and people that wanted to take advantage of you in ways, and you were not aware of that. So this is why you built up this nest, and then you can heal. But now when that energy clears out of your vibration here and you just have this pure energy, right? Now the divine can protect you. It's a free will based universe. So you have to be operating in that energy in order to get that. You know what I'm saying? So there's something here where it's like you don't need this nest anymore and you think you do. We're going to see more about this. And people are different things, and people could have come to you as different ways to help you on your journey, but they're not 100% right for you. You could have met somebody and that this person was looking out for you. They were protecting you during a time, but they were only meant to be in your life for a time. And that's it. And they weren't right about all these things. They were just this one thing, so there's something about that we're going to see. Okay. You have the Nine of Swords. Some of you are, there are a lot of difficult things that you want to heal from. And you're coming from a place of, this is what I know. This is what I'm comfortable with, but I don't want this anymore, but I don't know what to do. You have the Fool. Oh, you're going to do the free fall. You're going to do it. This is someone that's sure that this is the right move for them as well. They don't know everything. They know how they feel within them, and they trust. Okay, your past, you have the Five of Wands. Yeah, it's been all very difficult. You have beat out the competition. You have climbed up to the top in something. For some of you, this could be career as well. You really worked really hard, and you really tried to learn from your own vibration, what you were receiving as far as what's manifesting all around you. Look, you have the Devil down here. It's like in love situations, you could have had lots of love situations where there was unhealthy competition between you and these people. A lot of friendships and family situations as dynamics as well. You didn't even realize that people were trying to compete with you, that people were jealous and envious of you. And that's not healthy to be around that kind of an energy. And look at this Knight of Swords. You get this communication from source and you're gone. You're gone. There's a lot of, you can't really ask people advice for things because they're not operating from a healthy place. And is that their fault? They're on their journey. You're on yours. So there is something here where you're going to get clear communication. You're going to get a clear direction. You're going to go for it. Here, you have the Two of Pentacles. It's been back and forth. It's been back and forth. You have the Hierophant here. This is the divine is preparing you for something. This is something amazing that you're going to do, that you're meant to do, that you're meant to embody. And it could be anything. It doesn't have to be spiritual work. It very much so could be. But some people are embodying the divine and they're just, I had a flight the other day and, the woman that I interacted with on the, what's it called? Stewardess. I'm telling you, this woman was an angel in human form. She just knew, and the things that she said and what she did. It's just like a little sentence here or there. And it wasn't anything that, if people are non-believers, they wouldn't have picked up on it. You know what I mean? It was just like a wink and a look in the eye. And it was just so uplifting and so inspirational here. There's something back and forth. But you're going to all the way embody something that is divinely meant for you to embody, right? and you're going to go towards whatever your dream is, whatever that is for you, and how you're going to be that. Some of you could meet somebody new and you fall in love, and there is quick movement of things. And other people are like, yeah, you can't just fall in love and be happy and like be with this person. And you're like, yes, I can. Leave me alone. You have the Ace of Swords. You have a lot of clarity. You're coming into a lot of clarity. So it's like you being your truest self. You have the Seven of Cups here. There's this like an illusion here. You're afraid that you're going to choose the wrong option. You're afraid that, you know, you have put all, you know, your energy towards something here and it's wrong. It's just going to be another illusion. It's just going to be something else that you have to make another choice about. You want to have this ability to be in financial freedom, to be able to make the right decisions for yourself that are in alignment with what's best for you. You have the Lovers here. You want to be right about a person coming into your life. You want to be right. You want it to be good. And it's not about being right, or it's not about being wrong, or it has to be this way or it has to be that way. It's just, you know, you're ready now. You're thinking ahead for your future. And you want things that are in alignment with this future, you know, where it's stable and it's healthy and it's true and it's trust. You know, you're ready for that. You're really ready. Look, you have the Eight of Pentacles here. It's like, tell me what to do and I'll do it, Spirit. I will do it. Whatever it is, I will do it. And it's like you're getting these answers and you're getting the response. That's what's coming in for you. Now the work is all laid out for you. And it's happy, it's fun, it's exciting. And it's you elevating yourself. This is you. You know what? I believe I am worthy of love. This is you choosing to say that to yourself in the mirror every single day until you go from this to this to this. To attracting a person who sees you the same way, who feels that same way about themselves. Your match. This could be someone that is going to do romantic gestures to surprise you. Someone who's not going to be threatened by your stability or your ambitions. Your dreams, they're going to want to hear about them. That's the thing. That's what's very nourishing for you. Dreaming, having different passions, wanting to talk about it. And someone who's supporting this. Wow. We're going to clarify. I want to get a couple oracle cards first. You know, this could very well be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn person. We're going to see if you know this person or what's the deal. We have Gemini here as well. You have Aries too. Release, surrender, purge. Yeah. You're like, yeah, I know. I did that. I already did it. But there is something here that's comfortable, right? But there's nothing growing there. So it's like you're open and you're ready for the call. And when the call comes in, you're going to go here. You have fire. Could be another Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius person that you're attracting in. It doesn't have to be, but this could just be you coming back fully into your energy, which it has been quite some time for this to happen. It's like winter felt like an extra long period of time, and now it's like soon you're going to be finally thawing out from this winter. It's going to be the sun back in full effect. It's a go time. Go time that's what's in your near future. Does this not look like go time? Yeah. Confusion and illusions. I feel like it's like, yeah, there's things here that you're still unsure about, but you have this divine feminine energy here. You're going to get this clarity, and look at her third eye. And you get, this clarity from your divine feminine energy from within you. The answer is coming. And then it's like this person got the answer and now they're ready to go. So things will happen very quickly once they get going. You have higher self-activation. You've been getting that card like every single day. So there's something here, and this is very interesting because you have the detachment and the cold like winter, and then you have this sun, empowerment, strength, which is your card. So it's like literally you're thawing out. It's time for the sun to come out now. I feel like this transition of this year has been very difficult. You have reunion soul ties. Interesting. Okay, let's clarify this, right? Okay, let's see the Six of Cups. I want to see what this Ten of Wands. There's a lot of things that you've carried that weren't your responsibility. You're just like the strong one, so you could carry a lot, but it's like that doesn't mean that you deserve to be carrying things for your whole life. And you're finally like, yeah, I realize that and I'm done with that now. And now you're actually going to go towards something, maybe there is something here that you can do, that you do, and it's whatever, it works. But is it fulfilling anymore? It's not fulfilling anymore. And there is going to be a way that you're going to have to make some sort of a change here. It's going to be more fulfilling for you. So let's see the Four of Swords. You have the Seven of Cups. It's like when things in your life are not, when things in your life are not going the way that you want them to go, it's a really good time to think about what you would like, how you would like things to go. What would that look like? There's a lot of illusions here. I think you're feeling very stuck. You're feeling very trapped. You're feeling like you don't know what the right way is, but I feel like that could be an illusion. You could already be on the right path. But the thing is you're going to get clarity on this. We're going to see. Let's see the Nine of Swords, right? What's this Nine of Swords about? Two of Wands. You want to go out into the world. You want to go out and do things. All this time is passing. You're not over here doing this. You're not over here doing this. You could have been doing this by now. Why aren't you doing this? Look at everybody else. Look at what it is that they're doing. Look at where their life is now. I thought my life was going to be here by now. Those kinds of thoughts are not, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. It's like you don't know where this life is going to lead you. And the hardships that you have faced, I just feel like other people didn't have those kinds of hardships. And there is an adventure here for you. And it's going to happen when it's divinely right for you. And, maybe your life is a life that inspires other people. And maybe you're a person that you have a miraculous comeback, and other people, they don't have that story. It was always kind of mediocre, kind of good, kind of good, kind of good. But maybe your spirit is meant for more, you don't know. So when it comes to comparing your life to others, don't do it. What's next for you? You're transitioning from being in this nightmare to just like, okay, you know what can I do now? What's next for right now? You have the Queen of Wands with the Fool. You being confident within yourself is going to help this clarity come and help you know how to start this path. They're both wearing yellow. The self-confidence is the answer. Believing in yourself, loving yourself, looking at how far you come and saying like, look at all that I had to overcome. Look at where I am today. You know, there is something here that like uniquely you have done that nobody else can really do. I feel like you don't give yourself enough credit. I feel like you think other people are judging you so harshly, and actually other people are actually looking up to you. So let's see the Five of Wands. Three of Wands, time to go. It's like there's some drama that it's like, yeah, I don't want to involve myself in that. And Spirit's like, yeah, it's time to move away. It's like maybe there is something here that you're holding on to, but it's like Spirit is kind of like, well, is it really that great? Or does it just cause you kind of like nonstop obstacles and make things difficult for no reason? And is this really what you're about anymore? Because Spirit is like saying like, no, I think you're about, you know, something else. And I think it's time for you to take action in that new area. And there is a way that you can take action. It doesn't have to be a huge action right in the very beginning, right? It's just like starting to take small steps in that direction. Not everything has to be so difficult. You don't necessarily need to overcomplicate things. So just be like, pay attention to what is it that you can do now. Because I feel like there's things that you can get started on right now. And it's kind of like for me, like when I'm like writing, it's like, oh, that's not what I want to write though, but I can't stop thinking about it. And once I write that down, it's like, oh, okay, well, actually, if I change this and this, it's exactly what I want. But I couldn't get to that thought until I started to get it on paper. Instead of waiting, you're like messing things up. So just be aware of that energy. I feel like that's more so in your past. So you have already like overcome that. But when that same situation presents itself again, now you know how to handle it, right? So this is like, is this good for me to get involved in this, or would this be better for me to just be silent and just act on what's going to benefit me? And this can be other people's drama as well. I could have escaped some drama with people, and then the universe is kind of like saying like, yeah, do that next time drama comes up too. You know? Okay, so the Knight of Swords. Let's see the Knight of Swords. Two of Pentacles. You're juggling back and forth. You have different ideas. You have different ways that you want to go forward. You're going to learn how to incorporate something new with something old that you've already been doing. You're going to find out a way to do this passion and this one as well. There is something here where you're getting very good at adding more. There's a way that you can shift and you try this. Okay, that's not getting the result. Okay, let's take action this way. Okay, that's not working. All right, that's fine. When you don't have as an extreme of a reaction to things, you can recover quicker and you don't have to invest so much right away, you know? And then you can do things this way and you can do things this way. So it's like you don't have to come up with, this is the way that everything is going to come to me. You can just say, well, maybe this, maybe this, maybe this, maybe that. Well, I'm not going to get all the equipment I need to do all of these things, or just pick one and maybe that's the wrong way. You know, how can I kind of test this one out? How can I test this one out? And then, okay, that works. What if I add this? No, well, all right, maybe I'll try this one. You know what I mean? Being open to different things while keeping your balance walking. So if this is career-wise, you know, do it at a pace where you can do, you know, your job that's paying your bills as well. You know, there's something about that. And things are going to take off for you in that way. Yeah. see the Ace of Swords is Four of Cups. There's something here about welcoming ideas, welcoming new ideas, welcoming new ideas. And so then when you get the idea that's the idea, you will welcome it. Right? So it's kind of like, you know, this is giving me energy of like, oh, okay, you know, I think I'm allergic to something, so I'm just gonna like take out everything that is a potential allergy. It's like, wouldn't you just like focus on this, or maybe it's this, or maybe, you know, and you do that different days, and then you can see what it is that's the right thing, you know. And there's something about how are you going to get the answer that you want, and that's something that you have to be open to. And sometimes you might get an answer that you want from a source that you don't like. So when you're, hey, you know what? Maybe I'll try a new coffee shop today. You know what? Maybe I'll wear this. I never wear these kinds of things. You have these little weird thoughts and you always shoot them down because you're always wanting to do the same thing. So it's like you can't even get to this place of this idea. So I feel like that is something to be, there's something else about, there's a lot, it's like an idea that you already have. There's something that you have already done that you can just do slightly different that could be really great as well. It doesn't have to be that big of a thing. There is some kind of a justice here on something that was a heartache. And it was meant to be heartache because it taught you healthy boundaries. And now you're going to be able to move forward so much easier because of that setback, that the time was very difficult. So let's see the Seven of Pentacles here. You have Temperance. When you're trying to make a decision, make sure you're in a balanced energy. Sometimes you're feeling frustrated because you're not getting the results that you want. You're like, oh, you know what? I'll just do this, this, and this then. Fine. And it's like, wait a minute, you're not in a balanced energy. So you're making decisions to try to force things to happen, not how it's going to work. There could be a person who's very decisive coming in. That is a person that helps you see perspective. They're a very calm person. They could be a Sagittarius. They don't have to be. It's like a very good collaboration between you and this person. So if you're thinking about reaching out to other people or just taking advice from other people, you admire someone, well, what are they all about? Are you intrigued to look up more information about this person? This may spark the idea that allows for a great collaboration, a lot of success, and ways for you to explore your passion another way, a way for you to be seen, you know, as this professional as well. Because these three people, they're very different minded, but they're all very professional in their own right. Look at this new opportunity here. Yeah. So let's see the Lovers now. You have the Four of Pentacles and you have the Magician. Some of you are really worried that someone, you know, it's like, is a love situation, is somebody holding back in love? Some of you have manifested a person to come in, and when they come in, you're a little bit not trusting the situation. And I feel like you have the Four of Swords, and then you have the Devil here. This is Capricorn energy. It's going to be a Capricorn person coming in for you that is a good match. And you're going to see over time that this person is a good match. There could also be this energy of you had a very negative situation and you're worried that this person is that way as well. And so this is why you're holding back and protecting yourself. But I feel like over time you will see that you can trust this person, and this is actually, yeah, because you now understand healthy boundaries. person is not in a rush. They're not trying to force things, and they actually do just genuinely want to get to know you. And I feel like you're like, oh, I don't trust this. This seems too good to be true, you know? But I feel like you're going to see that they do actually have really good intentions here. You know, you have the Five of Swords come out with this Eight of Pentacles. I feel like there is something here that you put a lot of energy into, and you really want success here. And the Five of Swords is someone that is successful, but it has been very difficult for them to get to this success. So I feel like it's been very difficult for you to get to this place of success. You know, for other people, it may just look like you were just handed things, and that's actually not the case at all. I feel like there could be a person here that you cannot trust, that is not trustworthy. And they have not done the work that you have done. There's a person not trustworthy. So I will be careful about new collaborations here, because you have this huge victory. It's here, you know, and you're a nurturer, and you know, look at you just shining here. And so I would be very careful of a person that's trying to play on your good nature, trying to play on your compassion. A person that's trying to deter you from something that feels right within your heart to go towards. There is something here about you have a lot of clarity within you, and you are like very wise about this new beginning. And there's people that are not happy about your new beginning, and they're very much so like, oh, the world is a nightmare, and you know, there's all these terrible things out there, and you can't go here. You could have like a work situation where it's like you're getting a work opportunity, but you would move to a different location, and people are trying to tell you, oh, that's not a good location for you. That person is just taking advantage of you, and you think you can live there. It's like dangerous there. Like you can't. It's like someone's trying to rain on your parade. It's like if you could get a successful book deal, and you're like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Look, I got a book deal. Look at my book. And people are like, oh, well now, you know, everyone is like, you can't trust anyone. If you meet a lover, like they're just going to want you for your money. And like, is it even a good deal? Or they're going to be making so much money off of your book deal. It's like, yeah, well, I'm going to be making a lot of money off of it too. Like what? You know, there's just something here about, well, you didn't do that all yourself. When you did, be careful of this kind of energy of people that they're not in a good space. You have the right answers. Trust in yourself. People will show you over time if you can trust them or not, if they're stable or not, because there is a love interest here that is a stable person, and this love is here for you. And this is a person that gives you a clear, you know, you feel this peace. There's not a rush for things to be in any particular way. Yeah, there's something here about clarity, mental clarity with this person. And they're very much so like fine with you being on your own, you know. They respect you in your own right. That's what this is saying here. You know, this becomes very clear to you that they're not looking to gain anything. You know, their actions and their words, they match. And if something is going to be good for you, they're not going to tell you. This is a person that's like, yeah, they're in love with you. They're trying to pursue you as a love interest, but you get a career opportunity, but it's going to make you move. You got to take it. This is your dream. You can do it. You can do it. You know, even though it's sad for them because they want to be with you, right? But then eventually you end up making it work. This is an optimistic person that brings balance. It's like you already have balance yourself, and they also have balance. You have balance, and then they have balance. And when you leave them, you have balance. When they leave you, when you get back together, you have balance. They have balance. There's people where it's like you have balance, and then after hanging out with them for a while, you leave them, and you're all wonky because this person drains your energy. You know, This person, it's not like that. It's very different energy. This is very interesting. Okay. You have lust, you have patience. Don't just go for this quick thing here. Anything that's quick, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. Okay, there's illusions there. That's why they need things to happen fast. Because if you get some time, you can see clearly, you know, and they're not planning on sticking around here. Okay, so it's like anybody with this fiery energy here, you know, it's like have patience. And this is why your defenses are up, because that's kind of what you're used to here. But then you have this negotiation card, and this card is talking about you finally find your place in a safe environment where you can be vulnerable with someone. And this is why, you know, she's, you know, not wearing anything up top, because this is talking about being vulnerable. And so this is about, you know, clarities about things that you're wondering about. It's about everything, you know. So, and this takes time to get to this place. You know, this is a person that you could meet, and you have a lot going on, and you need to figure out what's going to be best for you. And this person is going to wait. They're not going anywhere. That's the thing. And they don't want you to rush. There is no pressure, because they want what's best for you. And if that means the two of you get to be together, that's what they want. But they're not going to force you into something, because they want you to get what's best for you. Look, you have riches here. You have appreciation. There is something really amazing that you're going to do. There's a lot of amazing success here for you. Look at this resourcefulness. And now you have devotion here. And then you have criticism. Be careful of these people that are trying to convince you, oh, this is not good for you. That person isn't good for you. Like, people will always have something to say. Always have something negative to say. You know? This is about you listening to yourself, you trusting yourself. And this is about you establishing healthy life in your material wealth, riches, in, you know, your friendships, and, you know, everybody, how they treat you, appreciation, resourcefulness, and what you do in your day-to-day life, and in your love life, devotion, all of those things. So this could be a Cancer person, another Leo. You have Capricorn here, you have Libra here as well. Yeah, Libra is twice here. Taurus is here too. Okay, Taurus is here too. Could be one of those zodiac signs. You know, this is beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. So I hope this resonated for you, Leo. If it did and you want to like or subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it.